Greetings, Earthlings! Welcome to RFF Picks. Today, I have a 5-man All NFL prize pick slip for this weekend. So it's going to be $50 to win $500. There is a little bit of correlation on this play as well. Once again, there's not a ton of Counter-Strike to work with. There were a couple of plays that I maybe would have liked, but they started at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and I didn't want to give that out on a YouTube play. If I see value, I will post it on the Winnable, but right now, not seeing a ton. FYI, I'm not going to be making videos for the next week because I am going home for Thanksgiving, but I will be putting plays throughout the week, obviously, on our Winnable. I'll probably even be posting more plays on our Winnable because there's not a ton to do at home outside of gamble and watch sports. So I'm going to be doing that a lot, but I won't be on YouTube. So I advise you to get on our Winnable if you are not. I feel like a lot of people already are, but if you're not, get on there for at least our free plan. And then Miles probably should be making videos at least. Not too sure what his travel plans are for Thanksgiving, but he most likely is probably going to be home. So be on the lookout for his videos in the morning. But first of all, I want to go over a couple of the slips that I gave out on these are actually the past two YouTube channel plays that I gave out. We have a $5 flex play. We have our Taco Tuesday right here on Skinner, the goalie. And we're waiting on DeAndre Swift to go over, I think, like 57.5 rushing yards. Calvin Austin, I don't know if y'all watched the Steelers Browns game tonight. An amazing game. Probably one of the best games of the year, honestly. Snow game and everything, so it was awesome. AFC North back and forth. And so, yeah, Calvin Austin, he hit his over 1.5 receptions. I feel like Russell Wilson really likes throwing to him. And then we had two guys, LaMelo Ball and Cunningham, go over their totals. We had a little bit of correlation on that slip as well. We are waiting on C. Jones to go under his shots. Jalen Hurts to go over touchdown and Waddle to go under 3.5 receptions. So these are the two plays that we're waiting on. Hopefully we get, this one's at least going to cash a little bit. Hopefully, I talk about it all the time on the tacos. If you are not limited, take these because these are pretty automatic for the most part. Obviously, you're getting 1 out of 5 of the, 1 out of 5 are pretty much going to be a layup. Honestly, they're going to miss them here or there, but at the end of the day, you want to take the value on these tacos. So max them out as much as you can get. I'm limited to $5, and then we're obviously, like I said, waiting on this play. $50 to win $500. So we're waiting on 3 right here over the weekend as well. So for those who don't know, we have our Real Friends in Football channel. We have 35,000 subscribers over there. That channel was initially supposed to be a gambling channel. Now we're talking about general football. We're starting doing mock drafts, player breakdowns, all that kind of stuff. Maybe even interviews getting on there once again. But we have it's just all football over there. We started RFF Picks after the Super Bowl, and then we have our Shorts channel, we have our podcast channel, and then as you can see below, I'm up 500 units over the past 3 years, 7% ROI, over 7,000 bets, and as you can see, I'm slowly, steadily growing over the past 3 years, and everything I do here is EV positive betting. I do correlated betting, and then like what I like to call villain betting, right? So you want to bet against what the public are doing. Tonight was a prime example. I actually put it on our Winnable last night or 2 days ago where I was betting on the I think it was last night. I was betting on the Browns 3.5 to win this game or to cover the game, but I actually did like them to win the game as well. And they were a 2-8 team going against like an 8-2 Steelers team, and they were the home team. And once again, divisional game, bad weather, all that kind of stuff involved, and the Browns pulled out the victory. So I was on Browns plus 3.5. 90% of the public was on the Steelers to win the game tonight. I was the 10% on the Browns, and so that's exactly the thought process that I move with, right? So here's our link tree where you can find all of our socials: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, our Winnable, obviously. So go ahead and follow us if you enjoy the channel now here. So here's our Winnable. It's an easy way to get our plays, right? We have like 1,300 people subscribed to our Winnable. Our free plan is going to be every single one of our YouTube plays that we make, and then our MVP plan is going to be all of the bets that we make. So the MVP plan, we do a lot of EV betting there. We do a lot of correlated betting, and so as you can see, we have a ton of slips just like this that are hitting all the time. The Counter-Strike has done really, really well. Right now, there isn't a lot of Counter-Strike going on, so we kind of have to revert back to, I wouldn't say revert because the plays are so good, but, we're doing a lot more NFL, NBA right now, and obviously NFL is kind of our bread and butter as well, where we're super knowledgeable on it. but the Counter Strike obviously is kind of the thing that I enjoy doing the most, and the plays that I give out at night are primarily going to be the Counter Strike. So finally, here is going to be the play. It's kind of a funny play because we have 3 kickers involved in this play. So this play is going to be over the weekend. Joey Slide, the New England Patriots kicker, we're going to go under kicking points there. So once again, we have divisional rivals going back and forth between each other. Should kind of be like a slow-paced game. When it comes to divisional rivals in NFL, these teams know each other very, very well. So if that happens, it's very likely that it's just going to be a low-scoring game. It might be like the Dolphins win 24-20 or something like that, maybe even less than that. So we also, I'm a Cowboys fan, but we have a correlated bet here, right? So we're going over on rushing attempts for Jaden Daniels and under on Brian Robinson. And the reason how this is correlated is there's only so many times that they can run the football, right? Or even have plays throughout the game. And so what we're hoping for here is Jaden Daniels is actually going to run a lot and Brian Robinson is not going to run a lot, right? So like I said, there's only a certain amount of times where somebody can get the football. And so what we're hoping for here is Jaden Daniels is the one to rush the football and not Brian Robinson. The other kind of way that you can think of this is that maybe there's going to be a lot more passing in this game and Jaden Daniels might, take off and run the football. And if that's happening, then it's likely that they're not going to run the football a lot, right? The other thing that we kind of hope for in this matchup as well that also works in this situation is we're kind of hoping for the Cowboys to do well on offense, and that also correlates with Brandon Aubrey going over his kicking points, right? So we have kind of 3 plays that we're kind of pushing a situation to what we want and what we're hoping for in this situation, which is going to be tough, and that's probably why the value is on these plays here, is what we're kind of hoping for Cowboys to kind of be pushing back a little bit in this matchup. If the Cowboys offense looks at least somewhat decent, this can kind of help the entire slip move in the direction that we're hoping for, right? So we're going to go Brandon Aubrey to go over 6.5 kicking points. He is the MVP of the Cowboys. And then, like I said, we're kind of hoping for more of a passing situation in this matchup between the Commanders and the Cowboys. And then we have over Cameron Dicker to go over 1.5 field goals made. He's also one of the best kickers, probably top 5 kickers in the league going against Baltimore. This should be kind of a high scoring game. I think the over-under is at like 51.5, something like that. The Ravens defense is not good. So I feel like Cameron Dicker is able to hit over these field goals made. We're kind of just hoping for a field goal in the first half and the second half. And I like that really, really well, especially how the Chargers kind of run their offense. They're very slow paced and they're not a super red zone team. They play very similar to the Steelers, right? The Steelers, they kind of rely on their defense and then to kick field goals and kind of beat you down, bleed you down. So that's going to be the play. I actually really like this play, so I want to come on here and make the YouTube and give it out to you. This probably is going to be the last time that you'll see me until probably for another week. So best of luck to you out there. Like I said, I won't be seeing you, but I'm going to be posting a ton of plays throughout the week because I'm just going to be home with nothing to do. And so be on the lookout on our Winnable. This is a perfect time to sign up for a plan. And best of luck. See ya. Let's have a good weekend.